Hello, 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 hello. Please remember to hit the like button, you guys. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Also, remember that YouTube may have unsubscribed you, so please make sure you're subscribed. Keep checking it every other day because they keep unsubscribing. And I also need you, if that happened to you, please send YouTube a message. Tell them you were on my channel and they keep unsubscribing. I sent them a message, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, all right. Well, Christy, I do it my way. You can do it your way, but it is called Memorial Day. And Veterans Day is a whole separate day that we celebrate here in the U.S. There's a separate Veterans Day. And yes, memorial is about memorials, meaning people who passed on, our heroes who died for us. But I'm also going to thank the current military who are still alive as well. Difference of opinion, but kind of same thing. Yeah, check it out, Annette. Yeah, right, Annette? It happened to a few. Yeah, you got to let them know. So yes, donations are welcomed. At this time, I'm not doing any mini reads, questions, nothing of that nature. Yes, Faith, absolutely. Thank you, Angeliki. Thank you, Angeliki. Oh, I understand, Christy, and I understand where you're coming from. And thank you for your service. But I understand where you're coming from. I completely understand. But there is a Veterans Day for veterans. And there is also Memorial Day. Yes, recognizing those fallen heroes, true. But I'm also not ashamed to thank them every single day when I know anybody in the military for their service, including my father, who was in both the Marines and the Navy. So I do know. I do know. I get it. And no disrespect taken. Not at all. Of course not. It's like you say potato, I say potato. Same difference. Nice, Amanda Bennett. Nice. You got me in tears here. Whew. Nice, Amanda Bennett. Hey, Tammy W. How are you, honey? Whew. Amanda, you hit me right in the heart. Whew, boy. All right, all right. Let me get myself together here for a second. Give me just 1 second. Okay, you guys. I'm okay now. I'm back. I'm back. Whew. All right. So you guys, thank you, Amanda, for that. Thank you, Amanda, for that. What I want to show you is a picture of my father who's with my mother, so you can see who I'm talking about. All right. I don't know if you can see it. So that's my mom and dad. So that's my father, who I thank my dad too for his service. Definitely. Thanks, Shell Diva. Yeah, that's my mom and dad. Yep. Yes, Amanda. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Angeliki. Yeah. They're both in heaven. Oh my gosh, awakened spirit, I'm so sorry. And God bless him, and thank you for his service too. Thanks, Leo. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Kushbu. Yeah, Koki 1224. It's good. Thanks, Bonnie. Thank you, Annette. So cute, Shelby. I love you. All right. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started with this daily, huh? Let's get started with this daily. Let's find out, what is everybody doing? What are all the signs doing? Wow. Oh, God, Liz, yes, you are blessed, truly blessed. Kiss their feet, because I'd kiss my parents' feet if I could see them right now. I love them. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Oh, thank you. Kissing me. And thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angeliki. All right, so let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening for tomorrow. I don't want them cards. I don't want them cards. I want these cards. Let's see what's happening for tomorrow. Let's see what's going on, you guys. S. Lee, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Awakened Spirit, thank you. Tammy Bambi, thank you, you guys. Yeah, Bonnie, I get it. I'm in a red zone too. Liz, you're funny. Oh, gosh, Dorothy. That's amazing. That's beautiful. Absolutely, Cookie 1224. That's what I say. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. So let's see what's happening for tomorrow. Thank you, Tammy W. All right, so for tomorrow, let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. Please remember to hit the like button, you guys. Please remember to hit the like button. Let's see. All right. Starting with Aries. Aries, you have the 9 of Cups. Aries, I don't know what you're doing, but you are trying to separate yourself from something. You're trying to stay positive, and you're trying to ask God pretty much to help you to figure out a direction, a reason, whether you should stay or go, whether you should keep trying. You're looking for answers. It just shows, Aries, you're going to spend tomorrow looking for answers. Again, this is for Monday. This is going to be for Monday, May 25th. Now, normally, like I said, we do usually celebrate Memorial Day on the 30th of May, but it is being celebrated in 2020, again on May 25th, on Monday, which is the fourth Monday. Okay, so I definitely feel like that's what the deal is with Aries. Leos, you have the Fool card, but it's not a bad Fool card. It doesn't mean you're a fool. What it means is that you're going to be free-spirited. You're going to start feeling a lot of pressure off of you. When you wake up tomorrow, I wish I was a Leo, because when you wake up tomorrow, all this heavy weight is not going to be there when you wake up. You're going to be like, what's different? What happened? What am I missing? What didn't I didn't get the memo. Somebody didn't tell me something. You'll see, Leo. Tomorrow's a good day, Leo. Tomorrow's a good day. Sagittarius, you have the Two of Cups. Sagittarius, you may have a drink with somebody, maybe going to a party. Keep your distance. Wear your mask. Hey, put a little hole in the mask for a straw. But I do feel like Sagittarius, you're going to enjoy yourself. There is going to be time spent outdoors tomorrow. Gemini, I do feel like Geminis are trying to get some balance. Geminis are definitely fighting also with their twin. So Geminis, as you are twins, you are definitely fighting with a good twin and a bad twin, trying to do the right thing, trying not to jump over the broom, so to speak, or jump over the stick, so to speak, or jump over the border, so to speak, or jump over that line. So keep your social distancing. If you're in the store, stay back in the circles. Let's say 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet. Geminis, I also feel like tomorrow is a day of communication for love. Be careful, though, Gemini. Don't let your tongue roll, because sometimes you can really get fast with that tongue. Don't say more than you need to, okay? Remember, I told you that. Don't say more than you need to. Libra, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So, Libra, you might have family time tomorrow. You may be missing family, talking to family, spending time with family, or there may be some communication back and forth with you and family. Also, somebody who has children. But there is going to be, Libra, something to do with family values tomorrow. Aquarius, you have the Ace of Cups. Aquarius, your cuppeth runneth over. Your cuppeth runneth over. So, Aquarius, I do feel like you have enough to share with somebody else. You may say, hey, you know what? I got some extra hamburgers or hot dogs on the grill. Why don't you come over? You may be talking to a neighbor, an older neighbor, somebody who is by themselves, somebody you may want to invite. So I feel like tomorrow, Aquarius, is more about you sharing with somebody else. Capricorn, you have the Star card. So Capricorn, you're going to pretty much ask for what you want and get it. So you have learned how to manifest, Capricorn. I also feel like there's a lot of energy around you that is being magnified or magnetic. You are also showing somebody else your magnetic energy. Somebody gets attracted to you very quick tomorrow. Taurus, the Chariot. Taurus has the Chariot. I said Taurus. Taurus has the Chariot. So you may either be traveling tomorrow, short distance. You also may be going to an event of some sort. It may also have something to do with music. Feels like there's a lot of music energy around. I also feel like you may be going either by yourself or with one other person. Don't feel like you're going to be alone tomorrow, though. I don't feel a lot of you are going to be alone. Virgos. Seven of Cups, Virgos. Virgos, you can't make up your mind. There's too many options, too many choices. You may not know what you want to do tomorrow. You may not know where you want to go. You may have a lot of offers or opportunities. Some of you might end up getting so overwhelmed with all the choices, you might just stay home. But I do feel like somebody will communicate with you or contact you, or somebody will come to your door. Oh, somebody's coming to your door, Virgo. Are they? Somebody's coming to your door. Imagine that. Wonder who it is. All right. Cancer. Ace of Swords. Cancer. You have the Ace of Swords. Cancer, you're reaching up for one more thing, or you're trying to make a point, or you're trying to get somebody's attention. You're definitely trying to stand out above the crowd. You're definitely looking up, though, to something or someone. You're also hoping or asking for help from a higher power. That's a good thing for tomorrow. Pisces, you're looking for a direction. You're kind of like taking a risk or a chance. This person's flipping a coin in the picture. When they're flipping that coin, it's like heads or tails. I don't know which one it's going to be. Do I go or don't I go? So you're trying to make a decision, but you're not using your own judgment to make it. You're kind of letting fate handle it in one way or the other. You're just not taking that seriously yourself. You're so unsure of what to do that you literally might flip a coin. Scorpios, King of Pentacles. So for some of you Scorpios, you may just stay still. You may just say, you know what, I ain't getting sick. I'm afraid to take a chance. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home. Some of you definitely want to go out and enjoy. Some of you may be doing too much enjoyment. Don't drink too much. Some of you have a tendency of overdoing it. Some of you may be around friends and family. I see you outdoors. I see you with music. I see you with a grill. I see you with a deck. Somebody's sitting on a deck or around the deck. There's might be two pets, two dogs running, a dog running. There's at least some pets. For some of you, this may be late afternoon. For some of you, I feel like you may be doing a lot of helping to get something prepared. For some of you, I feel like, you know what, you're just like, well, I'm just going to take a chance. Nobody else there is going to be having their mask on. I'm not wearing mine because it's just a small crowd anyway. So just be careful. Somebody sneezes or coughs, you're done. For the room, the energy for the room, I'm picking up the 9 of Wands. So for the room, a lot of you are still very guarded. A lot of you are still being very careful. A lot of you are still very scared about this whole situation. A lot of you are afraid to go back to living your life the way you want to. A lot of you are afraid that you'll never live your life again the way you're used to. There is definitely the Justice card that comes up, which means there's going to be a balance. It's okay. Right now, we're all adjusting and getting used to things. We still don't know enough that we can take all the proper precautions or that we can let down our guards in some ways because there's still too many uncertainties here. A lot of you are panicking over this whole thing, but I want to tell you that, you know what, all the worry in the world won't change what's happened. It won't change what's going to happen. But I'll tell you, keeping a positive attitude will bring change, not only within you, but within people around you and people that you communicate with. The Justice card definitely speaks about, again, being true, being honest, being real. So if some of you have had to put on a facade for somebody, if some of you didn't want somebody to know exactly the whole truth, or you didn't want somebody to judge you, you didn't want somebody to pick you apart, so to speak. You didn't want somebody to know all the details. Some of you were ashamed of something that you did or said. Some of you tried to cover that up. Some of you aren't good at lying. For a lot of you in the room, there may be somebody who you wanted them to believe you were one way because you were almost ashamed of either the way you live, how you live, the best you can live. But you're afraid that somebody would judge you on something. You're afraid that somebody would definitely feel like you weren't good enough. So you pretended to be this other person, some of you in here. There's a situation going on still right now, whoever I'm talking to. Of course, we want to always put our best foot forward. Of course, we want somebody to see our good side, our best side, especially when we're trying to have a relationship with somebody, or when we're trying to be closer to somebody, or when we're trying to make friends, right? We want to fit in. But I see some of you need to realize that the scars that you have, or the flaws that you have, either way, real scars or flaws, they are from the journey that you've been on. They do represent where you've been. The person that's in front of this other person, like you, yourself, when you're in front of somebody else, understand that you are representing you, who you are. Again, you didn't have the same journey as somebody else. They didn't go through what you went through. Everybody had their own battle, so to speak. Be proud that you survived your battle. I don't care if you came out with one pillow and one blanket to lay on the floor with, and that's all you have. Be proud of where you are right this minute. Be proud and grateful for what you do have. Don't focus so much on what somebody else has and what you don't have. When you get it that way, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. Somebody's seeing you as being a really great person. I feel like a lot of you who I'm talking to right now don't feel that you're loved, don't feel like you're wanted, don't feel like you fit in. A lot of you feel like the black sheep in the family. A lot of you feel like somebody's talking about you or somebody They don't understand you or they don't get you. But I feel like, guess what? You're the one who's allowing yourself to feel that way. For a lot of you, somebody didn't directly come out and say that to you, or they didn't do that to you. But you felt so different because you're comparing yourself with the other person or the other people. So you're feeling like you're the black sheep. You're feeling like you don't fit in. You're feeling like you're not good enough. If it's not, no, let me back that up. Look in the mirror, is what she said. Look in the mirror at the person that is standing there. The person that has a pulse, right? You check it, you have a pulse. You feel it? Your heart's beating. You feel it? Your eyes, they have tears. You're human. Nobody is or should be passing judgment on you, on what you have, on what you don't have, on the way you dress, on the way you don't dress, whatever. Some of you go out of your way to make sure your children have every single thing that they need, including education, including, yes, dressing maybe like the other kids because you don't want them ridiculed or made fun of. So you have less. I get it. Some of you can barely feed all the kids or pay your bills. Some of you may have just made bad choices before in life, didn't make you a bad person. Some of you may have had a bad problem. Maybe you had addiction. Maybe you had a bad relationship. Maybe there was domestic violence. Maybe your childhood wasn't great, and that's what got you off on the bad start because you chose people that were like your parents. And now you're unhappy the way they were. So you have to break that vicious cycle, okay? But it doesn't mean that you have to feel judged or unloved or unwanted. You ever remember that Christmas show with Santa Claus? And then there was a land of misfit toys, toys that weren't as good as the other ones that were selling like hotcakes. And those toys were like a little Jack-in-the-Box and this little doll that had a little rip in it and a little kitty cat or puppy stuffed animal that nobody wanted. It was the cutest show in the world. And I think they should show it all the time, especially to young kids, to see that you are good enough, to see that, you know what, somebody will love you. There is somebody for everybody. So when you think that you're not, oh, I feel very emotional today. When you feel that you're not good enough to love, when you feel that you're not precious enough, when you feel like you're not sweet enough, cute enough, hot enough, big boobed enough, big butt enough, tall legs enough, or long legs enough, whatever, when you feel like, because you're comparing yourself to these people who get flawless on TV with all the tricks of makeup and wardrobe and girdles and all this other stuff, or people that's had liposuction or whatever, or plastic surgery or whatever else to improve it because they're on TV. That's what they're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with being the girl next door. There's nothing wrong with being exactly who you are. There's nothing wrong if your hair is a mess like mine. There's nothing wrong if your hair is short. There's nothing wrong if your hair is long. There's nothing wrong if you have no hair. It's you. It is you. You are always enough, right, Michelle Diva? Michelle Diva said it. You are enough. You are always enough. The problem lies with the people who you let intimidate you to make you think you're not. It is their low self-esteem. It is their insecurities that has to pick at you or make you feel some way because you're a threat to them, because there is something in you, okay? There is something about you. God didn't make a mistake when he made any one of you. He didn't make a mistake. You have blue eyes because you're supposed to. You have pimples because you're supposed to. You have fat like me because you're supposed to. You have whatever because you're supposed to. There was no accident. You were divinely made, specifically, exactly the way you are. And like I say all the time, there is no two snowflakes the same. Not one. No way. We're all different. Yes, with similarities, but we're all different. So my message here for the end of this daily is to love you the way I love you, to accept you the way I accept you. And most of all, don't forget, God always loves you, no matter what you did, no matter what you didn't do. God always loves you. and he always forgives you. All you got to do is ask. Today is one day. Yesterday is already gone. Tomorrow can be a completely different day. So anything that you've been through in the past is definitely going to be a lesson that you learned. There is nothing wrong with making a mistake, because that is how we learn. So just try not to repeat the mistake unless you need the lesson repeated, then that's different. Yes, Michelle Diva, if you ever need reassurance, just come back here. We are family here at H&G, and I think people are going to get that more and more. This is not your regular tarot psychic channel. This is not your everyday fly-by-night. This is a family of me and my grandmother and any other spirits who are good and kind and pure and white light want to come in are welcome. Everyone is welcome at H&G. There is no judgment here. It is a judgment-free zone. So welcome to H&G. Hope you all have a great Memorial Day. Hope you all have a great day, period, on Monday. And for those of you who are still struggling, either it's with addiction, or it's with yourself, or it's with a situation, or it's with your self-esteem, whatever you're struggling with, start with God loves me, no matter what. Then start with H&G loves me, no matter what. Then start with H&G's whole family right here, as you can see, love you. So guess what? All I can say is I love all of you. You mean the world to me. You mean the world to my grandmother. And we are here always for you. Bye, guys. I think I'm going to go and say some prayers. And I might even take a ride to the cemetery to see my dad. So with that being said,